So in today's video we go ahead and have a look at the skimmer. I noticed the issue when I came home. It just made a weird sound. Definitely it's also much louder than it usually is. And the water level itself is quite high, even I turned it all the way down. On the adjustment tool here, I usually have that it's more silent. I have CO2 absorbing media in that little canister here. So when I pull the airline, I definitely hear it's working, and it's also still sucking air, but usually definitely is way more. So we go ahead and disassemble it. It's the Red Sea Reefer Skimmer 600. I usually never really had any issues with it, but I'm sure it's just clogged up, and I'm going to show you guys how I disassemble it, and then let's see if we figure out how to solve that issue. As we see here, the water level is really high, and the rest is all the way, the level is all the way turned down, so kind of that's the lowest I can go, so there's definitely something clogged in there. What I kind of forgot to mention is what's the other purpose of that CO2 absorbing canister here. The canister itself is from ice cap, and I feel like it holds around, I would say probably 1 pound of that CO2 absorbing media. I bought both of it from BRS, bulk reef supply. The big advantage is actually not only that it makes my skimmer much more silent when I connect that here to the canister, so it pulls now air in here from that side. It goes all the way through the canister and then back that way to the skimmer. It also helps with the pH. So with that canister filter, I usually get during the day, if the media is new, to like 8.2 pH, and during the night like down to 8.0, 8.1. But you can already see now it's a little bit depleted. It changes from white to actually purple, and here on the very bottom we see actually there's a little bit white left. Everything else is already turned a little bit into purple, so I definitely have to change that in a little bit, but even if I don't have the big pH advantage, I usually still leave it inside because it kind of just makes the skimmer so much more silent. Yeah, that's why I definitely like that setup like this. So I took everything apart. To be honest, I didn't really find anything which could be wrong. Usually it's kind of like either that one here is kind of dirty or something inside the pump, but that was all good. Just always make sure these little holes are all open, but it was actually pretty clean, so we go ahead and put everything back together. Okay, I put everything back together. I didn't found anything that's majorly dirty, but maybe just the general cleanup helped it a little bit. So let's switch it on and then we see if it actually worked. Great, yeah. It should be exactly like this. See the foam level, same setting, is definitely much lower. That's where it belongs to. Over probably within a couple minutes it will go maybe up to here or something like this. But yeah, sometimes it just needs a little cleaning. But it looks like that's now ready and it's working properly. And it's probably my least favorite thing to clean on the whole tank, but probably the last time I cleaned that was 2 or 3 months ago, so it's definitely always good to clean it at least every 2 or 3 months. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.